guys, I'm back. I'm actually going to do a hair tutorial today. What I did was I took a bath and washed and conditioned my hair, blah, blah, blah. I put it in a towel. After I got out of the bathtub, I put some of this Infusium 23 leave-in treatment. Looks like this in my hair. I just have it in a squirt bottle and I squirted it in the ends of my hair, put it up in a towel, and put my makeup on. So it was about, between the makeup and the running around, it was about 30 minutes. So now I'm going to spray in John Frieda Collection Root Awakening Strength Boosting Leave-In Spray. So it's just like a root lifter. So I'm gonna spray this, and I didn't brush my hair, I just pulled my fingers through it to distribute the leave-in conditioner. And so now I'm going to bring all of this back. I'm gonna leave my bangs forward. I'm gonna bring all of this back, lift it, and begin to spray the root lifter into my roots. And then I'm just gonna take my fingers and work it through a little. So once that is done, I'm going to take and separate my hair, and you'll see why. This is the part that's going to be curly. So about like that, like probably the tops of my ears around. I'm going to take and just pin it up, or clip it up, not pin it. And I'm using, for the hair dryer, Salon Series 1875. It's just from Walmart. I mean, it's just this blue thing. It's got a cooling button, and it has high and low settings. So, okay, so after that's done, what I'm going to do is start taking sections of this down. And it's going to be in 3 major sections. So the bottom you're going to blow downward. This middle section, I'm going to take my round brush and blow backwards, like kind of straight out and at an angle back. So when you get done, it's going to be kind of almost wrapping around your head, but you'll see why at the end. Okay, so I do a really deep part. So what I'm going to do is take this section in the very back. Make sure you pull up all the wet hair with it. And what you're going to do is take your round brush all the way to the end and roll it down. And blow dry what's rolled up in the brush. What I'm going to do next is take my cooling button I told you had. I'm going to put it on the highest setting and press the cooling button so that it'll cool. This is dry, but it's hot, and I want to cool it down so that that volume will stay in. By this point, you should have like a blown out mess, basically. So, okay, so by this point, this is kind of what you should have, just lots of volume, kind of like a really blown out just mess. So here's the key, don't run your brush through it, or you're going to destroy this Piecy kind of look that we have going on here. So what I'm going to do is just take my fingers and run through the bottom layer, the very first that we blow dried down and around under. I'm going to take my fingers and make sure there's no tangles. Then I'm going to take my straightener, pull all of your hair basically over to one side, and grab that bottom section and just pull your straightener through it to give it some length, to pull out a lot of that curl. We don't want to have the curl. We want the body, but we don't necessarily want all the curl because it's just not the look that I've been doing. But here's the other parts. We haven't brushed through the hair or anything. Just straighten out your part to however you want it to look. And I'm going to begin grabbing these sections that we took the round brush through. I'm just going to grab a section, grab my straightener. I'm not going to start at the root necessarily. One thing you can do if you're not getting enough volume is take your straightener and bend the root. See how it gives you some volume? So, I'll bend this side. So just grab those sections and take your straightener lightly, clip it, and begin to twirl it like you're curling it. So now that we have all of our piecey, wavy pieces of hair, just go through and make sure you have all the pieces you want, kind of this crazy wavy texture. And that's basically what we're going for. We're going for lots of texture. I see a straight piece here. Voila, we have texture. Okay, so now I'm going to take this boar bristle brush. It has a combination of the boar bristles and these plastic white bristles. And what I'm going to do is take my 3 sections here at the crown of my head. I'm going to lift it up. Don't pull too tight because you're going to pull out some of that body. But just take and begin to back comb and give yourself some more volume back here. And then you just want to use your fingers to cover up the rattiness so that it's not showing, because that's really ugly. Take the side of your hair, back comb just a smidge. I'm going to take Aussie Instant Freeze. This is maximum hold because my hair tends to just fall flat in a couple of hours. What I'm going to do is, adjust this, pull my hair to the side, and I'm going to spray straight up into the hair because I'm going to scrunch it a bit. Try to keep it off this bottom section. Spray and scrunch. If you need to lift the thickest part of your hair, that's okay, to make sure that it gets really good and into the hair. I'm going to make sure you have the back of the hair really good, sprayed. And then I'm just going to spray my bangs a bit. And if you see pieces that are maybe a little more frizzy or not really placed where you want them to be, just take your finger, grab the piece of hair, and twirl it around. See what it does? Okay, so this is pretty much it, guys. This is the hairstyle that I've been doing for probably a week now, every day unless I have my hair up. But my husband really, really loves it. It's just this kind of carefree bed head. It does take a little bit of styling, but honestly, I can sleep on this, get up in the morning, scrunch it a little bit more. I don't have to do anything. I can run my straightener through my bangs and maybe a couple of pieces underneath and go. But I absolutely adore this hairstyle. And you can actually do this at night, the night before, and wear it for the next day, the next day, and the next day, and not really have to do too much as far as restyling. So yes, this does take a bit of time, but if you do it right, it actually saves you time for days to come. So I hope that you guys like this, and see you later. Bye.